The day is finally here. A day after Stadia actually released, we actually got Stadia in the mail. So I am going to do an unboxing of Google Stadia. It's had a lot of bad reviews so far, but I didn't cancel my pre-order, even though I really wanted to. But anyway, here's the unboxing of Google Stadia. I don't have the best setup for unboxing, and I realized that as I was getting ready for it, so I'm going to sit it on top of this brown box that it got shipped in that you guys can't see, so you can actually see the logo. So here's the Google Stadia logo. This is the box that it came in. The box is actually pretty nice. I'm kind of impressed that it's Google. Google's going to ship stuff in really nice shipping and in a really nice box. It says one place for all the ways we play. We'll see, I guess. But let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Let's see what's in here with the Google Stadia. So the Stadia is getting bad press, and it's all completely warranted. Here's the controller for the Google Stadia. I actually really like the way this thing looks. It feels really nice too. It's a USB-C, which I enjoy. I like USB-C mostly because I have Android, so I have USB-C stuff all over the house. But it feels good. The weight feels nice. It feels good in my hands. We're gonna do a review in a minute. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna set it up, and I'm actually gonna show you guys what it's like playing with the Stadia. So I'll give a review on the controller, but so far I love the packaging. The packaging is really nice in this. The box is sturdy. The insides are sturdy. Here's the cord for the controller itself, and the cable. And here's the Chromecast. So this is all the Google Stadia Founders Edition. You saw Founders Edition on the side of the box. This is all the Google Stadia Founders Edition came with. You want to see that Chromecast up close? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I just realized my fingernails are in the shot. Gross. I mean, they're clean, but still gross. This is all the Google Stadia came with. It's not a lot of frills for an unboxing. You get the Chromecast, you get the controller right here, and all for $130. Paid $130 for the Founders Edition. Now, here's the deal with the Founders Edition. This controller by itself is $70, all right? The Chromecast by itself is around $70, $75. I paid $130 for both of those, plus 3 months of the Stadia Pro. Now, if Stadia doesn't work, is it still a little bit of a bad purchase? Yeah. The main reason I didn't cancel, like I said, when I really wanted to, was because I wanted to be able to do this unboxing video. And if it's really bad, we're gonna do a reboxing video. So I guess let me pull this stuff out. So I will be reboxing it. I'm totally fine with being an early adopter with technology like this. Like I've told you guys, if you watch the show, the last couple of weeks, I've had my hands on Project xCloud. I'm a huge fan of that. I said I'm a huge evangelist for Project xCloud. So I know there's a lot of people that say that game streaming is bad for the industry. I don't necessarily agree with that. It just changes the industry. It changes what the industry is. The same way Netflix and Amazon Prime has put more pressure on movie studios and put more pressure on TV networks to put out a good product. I'm okay with being an early adopter with this technology because I think it is so incredible. It is the future. But I want to get my hands on it. I want to play a little bit of Destiny 2 because that also came free. That's the thing. I got the controller. I got the Chromecast Ultra. I got 3 months of the Stadia Pro, which I can stream in, well, I'm supposed to be able to stream in 4K, and I got Destiny 2 for the Stadia. So if I want to play Destiny 2 on my browser, on my phone, whenever they finally update it to actually play on something more than a Pixel phone, or on my TV, or on my Xbox, or on my PC, I can go because of cross-save through all those things. So I think Stadia is just something perfect for me to continue to further my Destiny addiction, or maybe reignite my Destiny addiction since I've been playing mostly WoW Classic lately. But let's dive in. Let's do a little Stadia review. I'm going to play a little bit, see how this controller feels in my hands, and we'll see how Stadia works. All right, so I've got the controller plugged in. I've got this all ready to go. We're going to go straight through the browser. I was going to try the Chromecast Ultra, but I think we're going to save that for later. I'm really interested to see how this works over the browser. Now, I've heard people have a lot more luck over Chrome than over other stuff, but I want to see how this works, so we're going to play Stadia and get a first hands-on, first early impressions of Google Stadia. Stadia.google.com. Let's see if this controller works. I haven't tried this at all yet. I think I have to click on this. All right, Destiny 2. Like I said, Destiny 2, the collection. So since I have it linked cross-save for all my other stuff, I have all the Shadowkeep stuff on it. I have the full collection, which is really nice for that to come with the Founders Edition. I'm really interested to see how this works. The idea of playing Destiny over a browser really, really intrigues me. Forgot to move my mic in front of my face. What an idiot. Character selection screen. I'm moving the controller around. I mean, this feels good. I don't feel any noticeable delay, any noticeable lag. I mean, look, you guys can see me moving around, and it's moving around on the screen. Up is up, down is down, left, right. I know a lot of people are having issues with it, but it feels good to me so far. Let's go get on my hunter. Let's go to the moon, because the moon's haunted. Let's go kill some people and find a public event to do. I mean, honestly, so far right now, like, I don't notice a difference between playing it on the Xbox and playing it on my Chrome browser, on my desktop right now. This isn't using any of my hardware. This is just straight over my browser, which is absolutely insane to me. I wonder if the load times are as fast as they are on PC. Yes. So, not only right now, I mean, I know people have had issues. People have talked about how it comes and goes. But as of right now, like, the input lag isn't noticeable at all. It's not noticeable. I'm just going it's perfectly with how I want to do it. And then on top of that, load times are much faster than trying to do it on the Xbox. All right, let's do some tests. Let's do some tests real fast. See? I'm pressing it, it goes. I'm pressing it, it goes. It's absolutely insane. There's a little stutter right there. So that's okay. If it stutters every once in a while, that doesn't bother me. It's really just the input lag from controller to game. How is that going to work? And so far, I'm not seeing any issues at all. I mean, I'm seeing guys, I'm shooting guys. Now, my aim being bad has nothing to do with Stadia. Stadia is not going to make my aim better. Although the predictive AI that they say they have, maybe it will make me better at games. All right, went back. A little bit of lag right there. That's the first time I've really experienced a little bit of lag. I mean, see, it's so responsive. I've had no issues with it so far. Now, I have the luxury of playing on a 500 megabyte connection, right? Like, I don't have the full gig, but 500's pretty damn good. And I usually get around 350 to 400 right now. So I do have the luxury of being wired up to a network that runs that fast. And it might be different over, say you have a Pixel and you're actually getting to try the Stadia on the Pixel, or when they roll out the updates for the cell phones. It might be different over mobile data, but I mean, I have no complaints so far. Everything's moving pretty fast. If I'm being completely honest, like, I love the way this controller feels. It just feels so good. The triggers feel great. It has a good weight to it. It's got a nice grip. I am in love with this controller. I mean, and watch, like, let's look. Let's aim at some guys. I'm aiming down the sights. It's responsive, right? It's responsive. I'm firing now. It's responsive. Aim is but the gun itself is responsive. I'm having no issues with this, and the controller feels really good. I would love if I could use this controller on other consoles, but I guess that's probably not an option. But I love this so far. I have a very guarded optimism about this, but it is optimism. I mean, this is literally game-changing technology. This is industry-changing technology. And everybody was expecting this to work perfectly on day one. Well, okay. Most people were expecting this to be a flop. And then everybody started making fun of it as soon as it didn't work on day one. And there were latency issues, and there were delay issues, and there were lag issues. But when has any technology or any game worked perfectly on day one? This is literally a game-changing technology that we've never seen done to this scale before, or by a company like Google before. And everybody is like, oh, see, told you it wasn't going to work. Well, just one day, the launch day is not the day to judge it. Well, I'm on day 2, and I'm doing this on day 2 right now, and I'm having no issues. I'm really enjoying this experience. This is absolutely incredible. So I am a fan of what they're doing with this. I really do feel like game streaming is the future, and I'm totally here for it. Let's see if we can find a public event to do. Let's see if we can find a public event. Oh, public event's coming up soon. All right, public event time. Let's see how it holds up in a public event. Good old Warsat defense. No, I want to scan it. Yes. Die. Oh, they keep killing them before I can sword them to death. What? Kill the witches. There we go, baby. Let's do this. Oh, God. Murder him in the heart. Murder his heart apart. Yes. No issues. I mean, like a few things here and there. Graphical quality is great sometimes. FPS is super high sometimes. But sometimes it drops a little bit. All of it drops a little bit, but not to the point to where it's unplayable, to where it's unbearable, to where I can't handle it. Now, there's probably some snobs that won't like that, but I think that's pretty damn good. I think it feels good. I'm really, really impressed with how Stadia plays this game. I'm really impressed, guys. Like, it was a smooth experience. There were some issues, very, very minor issues sometimes, and I'm very, very impressed. Now, this is just first impressions. This is just first hands-on. Obviously, I'm going to spend a lot more time with it. I'm really intrigued to get my hands on being able to play it through the Chromecast Ultra on my TV to see how that works. I don't have a Pixel, so I'm not going to be able to play it on my phone. As a first experience, just playing it with the Stadia controller through the Chrome browser on my desktop, I couldn't be more impressed. I thought it ran really, really well. Now, obviously, there's a lot of negative press, and there are a lot of people saying, oh, it hasn't run this well. It hasn't been this great for us. And I'm not saying that those people are wrong. They're probably having bad experiences, but for my first experience, it ran really, really smoothly. I fully expect to run into issues. I fully expect to run into problems, but the thing is, this is new technology. We're early adopters on a technology that hasn't been done to this scale. So we have to expect there to be hiccups and problems, but what I'm most excited about is after a day, they've already fixed a lot of issues to where it ran this smoothly for me. I'm really excited to see what this can be when they continue ironing out all of the problems that are happening. So I'm going to go hook the Chromecast Ultra up to my TV. I'm going to get more time with it, and we're going to do a longer review with me. I'll script that out, and we'll do it. We'll do all the bells and whistles, and I'll tell you all the good things, all the bad things. But for right now, from an unboxing and first hands-on, first impression standpoint, I'm really impressed with Google Stadia. Wait until later. I'll do a full review, and you'll get more into that right now. But for right now, keep your eyes out on this, because this is the future of gaming.